I've been at Vena for just over 6 years now. This is definitely some of the most exciting product work we've ever done.
What's so important to us is that we move our team's time to more value-added activities, to more strategic conversations with our stakeholders.
You're not just the debits, you're not just the credits, you're not just a financial statement that says this is how we did, but you're part of this is how we're going to do it.
From our founding days, we've always believed our job is to help you build agile, resilient organizations. And with the launch of Vena Copilot for FP&A, we really do feel we're advancing that mission.
Vena Copilot allows you and all of your business stakeholders to interact with all your financial and operational data in the most natural format ever, which is just human language.
This is how we're going to free up bandwidth for our teams, help them make those better decisions.
Everything we do is alongside in partnership with Microsoft. When they add new features and capabilities, we add new features and capabilities.
We are taking, the best of things like Microsoft Fabric, Data Factory, the best of Azure Cognitive Services and Azure OpenAI, all that's being powered by this platform that you can use all of these building blocks to really build out, all sorts of different use cases.
There's some real productivity success that our customers have had, taking weeks and months down to days, or from hours down to minutes. And so we want to keep leaning into these productivity benefits and go beyond just native Excel benefits that our customers and all of you are realizing today. Vena for PowerPoint will be available for all customers. You can get started right from within Vena by connecting your first PowerPoint presentation.
And don't blink, because it will happen very fast. And just like that, everything is now updated to 2024. We're already hearing from customers just how much time this is saving in terms of compiling all of this data and preparing it for the next iteration. We know you're going to love it.
We've been working to keep our solutions and tools simple yet impactful. It lets our users focus on really understanding their data.
Beautiful solutions for lots of different use cases. For FP&A, adjacent to FP&A, or nothing even to do with FP&A.
I'm excited today to announce the availability of Vena's new export API.
When it came time to do the annual planning process, a whole month that had previously been focused on going out, finding all this data, working with stakeholders to get the right definitions, hard coding that into the model, that whole month was eliminated. This has been a huge win for our team at Scorpion, and we're so excited for the next chapter of this, the export API. But there was a second benefit. Those operational metrics that had served as inputs for our model could now help us diagnose where we are ahead and behind plan in the form of monthly reports and KPI dashboards that refresh automatically every day.
So that first use case gets solved on Vena, and now you have an environment, you have a community, you have an ecosystem and partners that help you bring those next set of use cases forward. Platforms don't force you to choose between this long-term evolution and the problem that you have today.
When we got the procurement cost forecast or pricing forecast into Vena, we can now pull that in, not only pull it in, but we also pull it into our Power BI reporting.
There's amazing things you can do, like with transaction matching or activity-based costing, bill of materials costing, machine learning-driven forecasting.
Innovation is all about changing things, reinventing things.
You're never too young to innovate. You're never too old to innovate. So if you're out here, if you're a CFO, if you're a corporate controller, you can go out there and you can drive these things.
We're writing about 3,500 budgets a year. We have over 6,000 workflows per process. We run about 3 processes a year, so we're producing over 18,000 workflows every single year.
If you go back to the IPO or even 2020, our closing consolidation team was 2 people. Today, we've added all these things, all that growth. Our closing consolidation team is still kind of 2 people. A lot of growth without a lot of overhead. I just couldn't afford to add another FTE. Luckily, we got introduced to the whole EMS, managed services application that Vena has, and that was additive to us without adding a whole FTE by adding some hours per quarter through EMS and partnering them with my part-time Vena guru. It was one of those classic 1 + 1 = 3 about how we took what we were doing with Vena to a whole nother level.
They also helped us integrate the transaction data in the background so that you can drill on multiple transaction tables at the same time and pull that in from a budget perspective. I think that's going to be a really big win going into this next budget season.
So here we are, generative AI, mobile enabled, completely accessible. And when I think about the future, this is a really exciting time to be in the seats that we're all in.